Lutz to like tonight? What stood out the most about the performance?
Honestly, our third period, I thought we were extremely disciplined. Kind of didn't sit back. We continued to forecheck them, press their D, and force them to turn pucks over, and that allowed us to get open ice and score some goals. And defensively, I thought we were fantastic. We didn't really give up any chances, and the ones we did, the guys were quick to get the puck out.
How does it feel to get a shutout?
It's good. I mean, at this stage of the year, it's all about the 2 points and the wins. I mean, that's the only thing we care about. We have a goal in mind, and that's to win the division. So, it doesn't matter if you win 1-0, 7-6, as long as you get those 2 points.
Do you feel like you're ready for the playoffs?
I'm just going to worry about the next 6 games or 7 games, whatever it is we have left. That's, like I said, we're trying to win the division here, so that's our main focus right now.
What about Nick Robertson coming out of the press box and getting you guys going with 2 to start?
It's huge. He's a very skilled player, works extremely hard. So, for him to, just kind of seamlessly step back into the lineup and score 2 important goals for us, kind of get us going, that's huge for us and huge for his confidence, I'm sure.
What stands out about his game to you? When he's clicking, what?
Just his ability to find open ice and get his shot off. He's got an elite shot. He knows where to place it. So, you give him some open space, and he's gonna score more times than not.
What makes his shot elite?
Just the way he can kind of just get it off quick. It's quick. It's heavy. I mean, you saw that 5-hole move. I mean, I've seen that enough in practice this year. So, he knows where to shoot on goalies. He knows his spots. So, hopefully he can keep it up for us.
What about Nylander's deception on his shot, especially that second goal where he was able to cut across and then shoot across?
Yeah. Anytime you're able to cut across like that and shoot cross body on a goalie, it's going to be a difficult save. And Willie's shot's so elite that he can place it over the pad under the blocker, and that's exactly what he did there.
We just need to see Lorenz drop the gloves for the first time in his original career.
It's huge. I mean, you want to see that up and down the lineup, especially from a guy like him. He's a big boy, so he's just standing up for himself. I didn't really see too much except for them kind of just whacking each other, and then they ended up dropping the gloves. So kudos to Stevie for standing up for himself.
What did it mean to get the start? Two games this week, it would have been easy to kind of split them, but Craig said he wanted to kind of have some consistency. Probably helps you get in a rhythm too. What did it mean to get the tap tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling good here lately, the last couple games, and Curtis and I have been working hard in practice, so just working on things, around the crease, around the net, movements. So, the guys did a great job of, kind of making my job easy tonight. I mean, I think save of the game was Tanny early on in the first. I think they go backdoor and he blocks that one. I mean, Johnny, right before that third goal that we scored, I think he, breaks up a play in the slot. So, I think it's the attention to detail for us right now on both ends of the ice. That's, good defense is leading to good offense.
The other day, John called you really calm and laid back off the ice, but really intense on it. Do you agree with that assessment?
Yeah. I like to, not be the typical goalie, like the weirdo. I like to kind of hang out with the guys off the ice. So hopefully I don't fit that stereotype. But as soon as I shoot up the pads, I just want to win. That's all I care about. It's one of the main reasons I wanted to sign here. You look at the caliber of this team, and I thought I could help. And you want to go out there every day and win. At the end of the day, that's why we play the game. And the last couple games here have been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for us.
Tanev broke the single-season block shot record with the Leafs. What stands out most about playing behind him?
Just his willingness to do it consistently, night in, night out, and he's absolutely fearless. He continues to stand in the lanes and block guys from Ovi to Stamkos, all these guys who can absolutely wire a puck, and he's fearless. He stands in front of it, so it's why he's been able to stick around as long as he has. He's a tremendous defenseman, and I'm extremely happy to have him on our team.
Again, considering how the first couple games against these guys went, how satisfying is a victory like tonight?
Yeah, obviously we talked about that before the game being due, and I thought the guys played well. They played well too. We got a couple in the third, so the score looks different, but close game, they played well.
Anthony was saying that he really liked how the guys played in the third period and had control of the game, but you put your foot down in the third. What did you see in that final period?
I think that's accurate. Obviously, we understand the importance of these games this time of year. Being up 2, I think, is a good spot, obviously, and a good opportunity for our guys to work on closing games out. So we're happy with the result. Obviously, the third period plays a big part in that.
What about Nick coming out of the press box and getting the first 2 for you guys tonight?
Yeah, that's his game. That's his skill set, and he's got that shot, and he works on it all the time. And I thought he was outstanding. I think all year he's been doing things a away from the puck that are good, and when he gets chances around the net, the puck goes in. Obviously, see how dangerous he can be.
What's your perspective on how Stolarz uses his voice as much of his other skills to
it's great.
influence the game?
It's great. As D, we like when he's talking. He watches the play develop. He's got good hockey IQ, and he likes being involved, and I think that helps him. So that's helping him. I love it.
Steven Moretz is a pretty good-natured guy off the ice. What's it like to see him drop the gloves like that?
Yeah, it was great. I think that was kind of an example of how our group felt even in the third period when I think that there was a couple plays where we had guys kind of step in and step up and kind of take care of one another. And I think that's a good sign, and obviously Stevie doing that almost got that started, and it's a nice boost to our group to watch him do this, and kudos to him.
Morgan, I think it's 12 different leaves who have fought this year. Situational, or to say something more about the mentality of the group?
Both. I think I don't think you can pinpoint it. I think it's situational, and I think it's a demeanor thing. A thin group, and we care about one another. And I think when the time comes, you want to look after your teammates, and we have plenty of guys in here that are willing to do that. And, it's not anything that's planned or whatever. It's just going out there playing together and playing hard, and that's just part of the game.
Nylander seems to keep getting better and better. In what ways have you seen him elevate even more this year?
Yeah, I think you almost become used to it when you play with him. But what goes unnoticed is just the work he puts in. And, as teammates, we talk about it, and he scores these beautiful goals. And days and weeks before the game, he's out there after practice or before practice or on off days working on all that stuff. So I think that goes unnoticed. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. He spends a lot of time working on his game, and that's one thing. And then to be able to translate it to the real game situations is obviously very impressive.
4 wins in a row now, points in 5 straight. What have you liked about where the team's game has gotten since you guys went out to California?
Yeah, I think we have a ways to go, but I think that's part of the deal. I think we're in a good spot, and I think that our game is going in the right direction. And we're going to use the next couple of weeks to continue that and try to build on that. And, by no means are we satisfied. We're always pushing for more and always trying to get better.
What made you effective tonight?
I just keep my game simple, come in with energy, and just being motivated to contribute.
How did it feel to put a couple in?
Oh, it obviously feels great. I mean, when you want to make an impact on the game, and obviously scoring a couple does that, and you're just trying to feed off that and continue that confidence.
I think you have 6 points when you're coming up after a scratch this year. What is it lighting a fire under you? How does that motivate you, I guess?
Yeah, I just think it gives me a reset, gives you even more of that hunger to get back in and be effective, and try to make the most of any opportunity I'm given. And I thought I did that tonight. It's now my job to recover and prepare and continue the same mindset.
How important
How important to do this so close to playoffs?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, obviously, we want to show that you can contribute, and I want to get my game, really good going to playoffs.
What were you working on? Like, you get more time when you're not playing to kind of do extra stuff. Like, what were you focused on the last little bit here?
Nothing really specific. I think just more time in the gym. Just finding ways to stay ready and stay positive at the same time. And me and Mizey are out together, and we encourage each other out there. We battle in practice, and we have a great group of guys in the room too. So it just makes me more happy and positive to be around the guys too.
Anthony was saying he's seen that 5-hole shot a lot in practice. What do you like about it?
It's just a sneaky one. I think something one of my shots I like to do, and I'm glad it worked tonight.
We know you can put the puck in the net. Is there anything in particular you want to show when you get the chances to play down the stretch to show Craig that you deserve to be in that game 1 lineup?
Yeah, just physicality. I think I'm not the biggest guy, but I can the little things get touches on guys and limit rush plays by finishing my checks and keep my game simple. And like I said, I have a good shot and I want to stick to my strengths, but also provide that speed in my game and also that physicality, just to disrupt plays.
Steven Moretz is just such a good-natured guy on the ice. So what's it like when you see a guy like him drop the gloves? What's the effect on the bench?
Yeah, I mean, not just him, other guys did today too. They obviously seeing him, he's not shy of a conflict like that, and he's a great person. He's a great guy to play with.
What stands out about Willie Nylander this season? It feels like, he's so good, but it feels like he goes up a level every year. What are you noticing?
I'm not sure. Maybe it comes with even more confidence. I'm not sure. But obviously he's a heavily relied on player, and he's fun to watch out there.
Do you steal anything from him as a fellow goal scorer?
I don't know. It's little bits and pieces from everyone on my team. Obviously, I'm pretty young, so I try to take away even on and off the ice from everyone. I can't say what's specific, but I probably learned something from him that I remember.
Considering how the first couple games against these guys went this season, how satisfying is a performance like tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Robbie and Stolarz played great there in the beginning for us, and I think we were able to battle and play really good in the third.
As a goal scorer yourself, what do you appreciate about Nick's game and his ability to put the puck in the net?
Yeah, just incredible. I feel like it's automatic every time he rests and gets back in the lineup, he scores. But he's doing a great job.
What makes his shot elite?
I mean, I think it's so hard for the goalie to read where it's going, and I mean, you see it every day in practice. He's got an elite release.
Where have you seen his game grow away from the goal scoring aspect?
Yeah, just around the puck, forecheck, getting the pucks back, and battling and competing every night. I think he's been doing a tremendous job.
Stolarz was saying he doesn't want to be like the weird goalie. He likes to be personable. What do you learned about him as a guy this year?
Yeah, he's just a great dude off the ice, and I mean, he's been incredible for us all year. So. He's a great addition to our team and doing an incredible job.
Have you been following Ovechkin?
Yeah, I was watching the game last night. That was awesome to see what an incredible goal scorer he is. And I mean, probably break it here coming up.
What do you think of the way he's put together 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible the way he just finds the back of the net, regardless. And I mean, he's been incredible this season. So it's been a lot of fun to watch him throughout the years, and hopefully he keeps going.
12 different leagues have fought this year. That's tied for most in the league. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think we got some great grit on our team, and I think that's needed in the playoffs. And the guys have done a great job when they've fought. So it gets the guys going and shows that we're ready to compete every night.
Tana broke the single season block shots for you guys. What's it been like to watch him put his body on the line every single night for you guys?
Yeah, just incredible. I mean, that's leadership right there, doing everything that it takes to win. And, he's added that a huge aspect to us, to our team like that. And, I mean, that just, makes other guys want to commit more to be in the lane. And he's been doing an amazing job.
On that subject, how big to get a shutout in a game where McCabe is not playing?
Yeah, obviously that's great too, and hopefully he gets back. Like I said, it's always been amazing all year. It was nice to see him get the shout out today.
You're closing in on 50 goals. Like it's a possibility. It's a pretty big number in the NHL. Like, what's it mean to even have that kind of chance?
Yeah, I mean, just gonna try to keep shooting the puck, but like I said before, the most important thing is to win the games here going forward and get our game ready for the playoffs.
How do you like your team's performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought that coming into the game, we talked about staying patient against this team. They got a lot of talent over there. They could score goals, but I thought we defended well. Goalie made saves, stayed in it, and just eventually took it over in the third, like we wanted to, and I liked our team sticking up for each other in the third period. Good job there. It started to get a little chippy, but I like that we stuck up for each other and handled that.
Apart from putting the puck in the net twice, what does Nick Robertson have to do to just stay in the lineup when he's playing well? When he's playing well, what does he look like?
I mean, I think he's been in the lineup a lot. I mean, like I said this morning, like he got taken out, and then we were winning games, so I didn't change the lineup. But listen, the guy's got great speed, can score goals. He can shoot. I think he's played pretty good hockey for us this year. It's not like he hasn't. And like I said, it's sometimes you make decisions in the lineup, but Nick's just got to manage the puck more than anything, I think, Being simple with it, getting pucks out, getting pucks in. And then when you have the opportunity, you can use this. He uses his speed very well and capitalizes on some chances he gets. So just being defensive, responsible, and managing the puck.
He's been particularly productive coming off a scratch. It was the same last year. Do you have a theory as to why that seems to get him going?
Well, he's been probably a little bit more motivated. Nobody likes to sit out, right? And, you get back in there and you're a little bit more hungry. There's no doubt about it. I mean, that's not just him. That's probably most players, you know.
Four wins in a row for you guys, points in 5 straight. What have you liked about the direction the team's game's going since you left California?
Staying in games, tight games where it's tight checking, not opening it up, not forcing things, and getting. I can tell you what I like right now.
You've had 12 players have fights this year. Is that more situational or kind of this mentality you're alluding to?
I think it's a little of both. I think that, you know, we talked about this. We needed to push back, and it's, you know, protecting your teammates and helping your teammates out in situations. And sometimes that might be where you got to drop your gloves and handle something. So I think that mentality of being together and sticking together out there and helping each other out is part of the reason.
How do you think Myers did tonight and the defense as a whole in the first game?
Yeah, the defense was excellent tonight. I thought Brandon Carlo was really good. Not that the other guys weren't, but he stuck out. He thought he had an excellent game, just eating pucks and killing plays and, you know, simple. But he's a vacuum. Myers did very well, I thought. He's been out a long time. Thought he was simple with the puck, made hard plays, defended well. So he had a solid game for me.
Any update on Jake?
Oh, McCabe? No, nothing really right now. He is still like day to day right now. You know, I don't know if he'll play next game or not. We'll see how he next couple days go with him.
Nice doesn't score, but he seemed really
Yeah,
engaged tonight. Like,
yeah.
How playoff ready do you think? Do you see his game?
He's playing playoff hockey, that's for sure, with how heavy he's playing and skating and physical and just on top of things. And for me, he's been playing extremely well for the last couple of weeks, is what I see with him.
What do you like the most about where Stolarz is at as you get closer to the playoffs?
Yeah, I think both goalies, are had a dip for a bit, but I think both of them are pretty dialed in right now. And Stoli again tonight was solid. Like, I mean, you know, just making the saves that he needs to make, and he looks comfortable in the net. You know, when I see him come out playing pucks and moving it, and it's, you know, I see him comfortable tracking the puck and stuff like that. What I see out of him, you know, so he was solid tonight for us.